Relations between London and Brussels remain fraught after the government angered the EU with plans to rip up swathes of the protocol in a bid to address the concerns of unionists in Northern Ireland. The Foreign Secretary will hold his first call later with Sefcovic, amid an ongoing row over post-Brexit arrangements in Northern Ireland. The European Commission Vice President, who has led talks between the EU and the UK over the Northern Ireland Protocol, is expected to speak with James Cleverly around lunchtime. The protocol, signed by former Prime Minister Boris Johnson's government, effectively keeps Northern Ireland aligned with many EU single market rules to avoid a hard border with Ireland, therefore requiring some checks on goods crossing the Irish Sea. Despite elections in May, there is currently no sitting power-sharing executive in Northern Ireland after the DUP withdrew its First Minister from the governing executive in protest in February at the economic border created in the Irish Sea by the It was Liz Truss as Foreign Secretary who introduced legislation which effectively tears up parts of the agreement, worsening relations with the EU. Nonetheless, both sides have insisted that a negotiated outcome is the preferred option amid hopes that some form of compromise can be reached. In an interview with BBC Northern Ireland on Thursday, Ms Truss said that the government remains open to a negotiated settlement, but insisted that the situation cannot be allowed to drift. Devolution in the region has been in flux since February when the DUP withdrew its First Minister from the governing executive in protest at the economic border created in the Irish Sea by the protocol. The government has introduced legislation which effectively tears up parts of the agreement, sparking a row with the EU. Speaking following a meeting with new Northern Ireland Secretary Chris Heaton-Harris at Hillsborough Castle, County Down, Irish Foreign Affairs Minister Simon Coveney said the messages coming from London were quite different from those of recent months.